Time to get the weekend started with Friday Night Baseball from Busch Stadium in St. Louis. Tonight, the first of this three-game weekend series between the Pittsburgh Pirates and the St. Louis Cardinals. Two great hitters lead their teams to battle next on MLB Network. Michael Wacha, the right-hander from the state of Iowa, gets the starting assignment. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Hey, man, we're getting a look at a guy that's really been struggling lately. In his last three starts, he has a whip of over 1.50. Lots of base runners, lots of hits, and lots of walks, and that doesn't add up to very good performances. So he's going to look to turn things around in this one here today.
The center fielder.
So the next to the plate for Pittsburgh, Charles Jordan. And the home-away splits tell us he's actually quite a bit better hitting on the road than he is at home. First offering on its way. Underway now on a Friday night as the first pitch of our series misses for ball one. And fellas, we take a look at the Redbirds entering play here tonight. They've been in a nice little groove, winning 3 of their last 4 games.
Yeah, Matty, we had a saying in Texas, hit or get left behind. And that's exactly what this team did in their last game. Scored a bunch of runs, but good approach at the plate, working the ball to all gaps, line to line. This team swung the bats well. I'm going to be looking for that again in this one.
Temperature at first pitch, there it is, 79 degrees as we get things started tonight. Too tight with that one. 3-0. Adam Frazier is on deck. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. But it bends just foul into the second deck. Can't keep that one fair either, and now the count is full. And he lays off ball 4. That's exactly what you want your leadoff man to do, work the count and get on base.
Well, the reason power hitters generally draw more walks than other guys is exactly what we saw right there. Pitchers work around them and nibble the corners a lot more so they don't get burned. He made some good pitches, but he just couldn't get him to chase enough out of the zone.
From the stretch, here's the pitch. Well behind that fastball. It's a swinging strike.
Yeah, guys, the key to hitting in the big leagues is to hit off the heater, and this guy is obviously sitting something else.
On its way, the 0-1 pitch. Changed up on him, and he gets the inside corner for strike 2. In the dirt here. And forget about the double play now as he'll move up to second here on the wild pitch.
Well, now might be a good time to make a visit to the mound. Your pitcher walks the first batter and allows him to get into scoring position with the wild pitch. Got to settle him down and make sure everything's all right physically.
Into the corner and slicing foul. He'll try again, 1-2. Now a ball lined to the left side. But this is a foul ball.
Hey, I don't mind you throwing a fastball in this situation, but I think if we're being honest with ourselves, that one caught a little bit too much of the plate.
Pulls this one into the air out into right field. Ferris is there, 1 away. Long throw to third. And the throw from right will not be in time as he takes third on the flyout. A chance here to check out the starting lineup for the visiting Pirates. Danny, who stands out to you?
Well, this team could really benefit if Polanco can get it going again. Look, he's coming off a month where he hit under 200. That's under the Mendoza line, which is like almost unheard of. I guess some guys do it, but man, this guy's really struggling. He's lucky he's still in the lineup.
Up next for the Buccos, Anthony Hill. Batting average is a likely source of pride for him, currently sitting in the high 320s. First pitch of the at-bat on its way.
Nope.
And a fastball just misses for ball one. And there are the umpires assigned to this one. Balls and strikes belong to Mr. Jerry Hillsdale.
You know, D-Row, I think Jerry Hillsdale is a very good hitter's umpire. Doesn't give much on the edges. He's going to make you put the ball over the plate.
Oh, I love me some Jerry Hillsdale. You have to come over to...
Now, meanwhile, this ball's going to get through, and that's a base hit. And the run will score as the Pirates are on the board first. It's 1-0.
Batting fourth. The shortstop.
A nice way to start a new series, D-Row. The thing you want to do is try to score early. It's always nice to win the first game of a series.
Yeah, they're coming out swinging right here, trying to set the tone and let everybody breathe a deep sigh of relief. Hopefully get this first game under our belt.
Waka a check at first. Another look to first, keeping particularly close tabs on him. Into the box, Lamar McQuarrie, as he'll take one on the inside corner at the knees. It's strike one. He broke out the slide step there, Danny.
Yeah, he's clearly thinking about the steal right here. Didn't happen, but the cat-mouse game continues on.
He's set. Here's the 0-1. Way inside with that one. A pretty easy take there. Ready to deal. Here's the 1-1. Big breaking ball and a beauty that time. 1-2.
Hey, that's a great job by the pitcher right there, stealing a strike with that get me over breaking ball, and now he can get a little nastier with it in the dirt.
Here comes Waka on a 1-2, and this is right past Molina and back to the screen. And forget about the double play now. Here on the wild pitch.
Man, he's an absolute train wreck out there so far. That's his second wild pitch of the first inning. We'll see if he can get the train back on the tracks here, but something is definitely off with his delivery right now.
Hill, the runner at second with one away. Hit hard on the ground to third. Throw gets him, 2 down. Now at the plate, Corey Dickerson, and the Pirates trying to make this first inning even more productive here. First delivery to him on the way, and he lays off there. 1-0.
I know the umpire balled that one right there, but it was close enough. He's going to try and establish that pitch in. As an offensive player, you got to build that rapport with the umpire. He can't give him anything off the inside half of the plate.
The 1-0. Swinging a ball hit softly on the ground, but a foul ball. 1-1. Here's the 1-1. Line drive to left, and that's in there. Base hit. Hill rounds the corner and is headed home, and he's safe at the plate as it's now a 2-0 ball game. Well, due to the elite speed, some say he's in scoring position even when he's starting from first. And here Showtrack demonstrates why, as we see the incredible top speed as he came around to score pretty easily from second. Here's Gregory Polanco as the changeup to him drops in there for the first strike.
I think this inning could have far-reaching effects in this game. They're really making him work, and unless he dials it in, it's probably going to limit how deep he goes into this game.
Comes set with the 0-1. A little bit low that time, maybe outside as well. Waka delivering a 1-1. This is hit the other way out toward left field. Ozuna is under it, and that ends the inning. So it's 2 runs on 2 hits, no errors, and a runner left. On now to the bottom of inning number 1. It's the Pirates 2 and the Cardinals nothing. Chad Kuhl, the Delaware-born hurler, gets the call to start here. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Hey, we're going to get a chance to look at a guy that is a little bit up and down throughout points of his career. A career ERA just over 4. When he's good, he can be really good. And when he's bad, well, let's just say he can be pretty bad at times. But it'll be interesting to see which one we see. He's a little bit of Jekyll and Hyde. Hopefully he's going to be a little bit more Jekyll than Hyde in this one here today.
Now in the box, Pee-wee Ferris. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. Dero, Dan, we look at this Pirates ball club as they enter play here tonight. Even after the victory last time out, they come in trying to turn things around as they've been slumping of late, winning in just 3 of their last 9 games.
Yeah, Matty, coming off a 500 homestand, you would have liked to have played better in front of your home crowd. I get that. But they have a chance to right the ship right here. Get on the winning side, push forward. Game 1 of this road trip. It's not going to be easy.
Now the 2-0. It's the outside corner, strike 1. Hit sharply on the ground. Frazier takes it in. Throw on to first in time, 1 away. Now a moment here in St. Louis to look at the Cardinals starting lineup. Dero, give us what you have on this lineup as they start a new series.
Matty, I know I'm stating the obvious, but the middle of the order has to come through today. You got guys that are playing way above their pay grade on the periphery, and it's time for them to look and see the big boys do their job.
Stepping in for the Cardinals, Jose Martinez. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
Too high.
Fastball just misses. That's ball 1. Too much bite on the sinker, and he's behind 2-0 now.
Well, here's a guy we know is swinging it pretty well at the plate lately, and based on those last 2 pitches, I think I know why. He's doing a great job of putting himself at counts where he's likely to be successful.
3-0 to him now. And he'll just lay this one in there. 3-1.
3 balls, 1 strike.
And he missed with that one. It's ball 4. A 1-out walk here in the home first.
Yeah, the guy's been on fire lately, hitting anything close.
Batting
so
third.
I think this is the way to go here. Get the bat out of his hands any way that you can.
The next to bat for St. Louis, Mark McGuire, as the switch hitter will take his cuts left-handed here.
Really doesn't matter which side the plate of this guy bats from. He hits very well. He hits right-handed pitching very well, swinging left-handed, and swinging from the right side against lefties. The numbers are quite the same. This guy flat out can hit from either side.
The 1-0. Got caught lunging there as this one's fouled away. The 1-1 home. Count moves to a ball and 2 strikes now. Martinez leads off first with 1 away. And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2. And there's ball 3 on a breaking ball that misses away.
We could see the runner in motion here on a 3-2 count with 1 out. There's a pretty good chance he's going to get a pitch to swing at, and if not, it's ball 4 anyways.
Now the 3-2 pitch. Swung on but fouled off to the left. The next 3-2. And he misses again, ball 4. And that's back-to-back guys now that have reached base via the base on ball.
We knew coming into this game that this guy has a tendency to give up a lot of free passes, and history repeats itself as he's already given up 2 walks here. I'll tell you, effectively wild is a pretty tough thing to be.
And now the Cardinals' number 4 hitter, Jay Harris. He'll get to take his first cuts here. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. And that misses for ball 1.
This is the guy they're going to have to be careful with. He could put 3 runs on the board in a hurry, so expect them to try to get him to chase something out of the zone if they can.
And a sinker dips too low there. Into the dirt, in fact.
Boy, he better get it back together here quick because he's got 2 guys on already. He's starting to lose location of that strike zone. He's got to throw a strike right here.
Now the 2-0. Just does manage to get a piece there as this is bounced foul. First and second now, 1 man out. And it's belted high and deep into right center. He leaps, but he can't get it. It's down for extra bases. And they will hold that runner over at third as he'll move up only 90 feet, but the bases are loaded with 1 away.
Boy, there's a bullet base hit right there, but you have to hold there, D-Row, to make sure that gets down and isn't caught for a line drive double play.
Yeah, you have to play the game right there and respect the infield and respect the line drive. I know he wants to get a ribby for his buddy, but that's the way the game's played.
Here's Matt Carpenter. He's got an opportunity here in a bases loaded situation and seems like the right man for the job.
I'd say so. He's the team leader in RBIs. Time for the right man in the right spot.
First delivery to him on the way. Oh, and he just blows the fastball by him for strike 1.
This is a situation where you have to step out of the box and tell yourself, my job is to get the runner in from third. It'd be nice to gap one and get them both in, but you want to take a little pressure off you offensively and just focus on being productive.
Filthy changeup that time, but he's able to make contact and he'll get another chance. Inside, as that perhaps will back him off a bit. 1-2.
Hey, this is a monster strikeout situation right here. A double play would be great in this situation, but I know he's going for the K. You get a 1-2 count on a guy, he's going to throw his nastiest stuff.
Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. Bases are loaded here, 1 man out. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
These are the great matchups that happen throughout the course of a game. I don't think as a pitcher you can give in right here. He's a great hitter at the plate. He knows it. You know it. Keep executing. Maybe get him to roll something over.
Here now the 2-2. Just hung in there on that one. And he can only battle for so long as he's finally set down here after an 8-pitch at-bat.
One thing to know is not all strikeouts are created equal.
No
right
left
there,
fielder.
he goes down on strikes, but he really made that guy on the mound work for it. And when you're doing that in the first inning, it can have an effect on how deep he's going to be able to go into this start. There's a big difference between that and going down on 3 or 4 pitches.
Stepping into the box, Marcell Ozuna, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. He's set. Here it comes. And here's a fastball called for strike 1.
Getting that first pitch strike is really important when you're dealing with the bases loaded behind you. Good job to give himself the advantage there.
The 0-1 offering. And he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2.
Hey, this is a huge pitch right here. It would be demoralizing to watch this inning slip away.
Ready on 0-2. Ball 1 as that one didn't really threaten the inside corner. Bases are loaded here, 2 down. And he comes back to get him. So a great job pitching out of it with the bases loaded. Back-to-back strikeouts keep him out of danger. More in a moment on this Friday night. You're watching MLB Network. Josh Bell the next to hit. His career line against Waka. He's got 5 base hits in 19 tries. 2 of those hits were for home runs. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1.
Nope.
And low. It's a ball and a strike. Bell tends to have more success against right-handed pitching like this than he does against southpaws. Could be a comfort thing. Maybe he just picks up the ball a little better, but that's the book on him at this point. It's 2 balls and a strike to Josh Bell.
Yeah, he just isn't that sharp on the mound right now. Had a rough start in the first inning, and now he's falling behind out of the gate here in the second. Some adjustments need to be made, and fast.
Just off the inside part of the plate. It's 3-1.
He walked a guy back in the first, and now he's looking like he might hand out another free pass to the leadoff guy here. You can't be walking a guy an inning and think you're going to have any success.
Edge of the zone that time taken and ruled a strike.
3 balls and 2 strikes.
Now Bell swings and launches one to right. Ferris sprinting after it on the warning track. He makes the catch.
The St. Louis Cardinals attack you on defense in this fashion. And guys, the thing I want you to take a look at today is in today's game, the new age, everyone wants to move around. This manager does not like to shift a lot. Maybe a step to your right or left, but there's a lot of trust that the pitchers are going to execute. So let's see how it works out for them in this one.
Here's the catcher, Francisco Cervelli. And as you check out his righty-lefty splits, no surprise that he hits better against southpaws than he does against right-handers. Now the pitch. To the left side, but it's well foul. The windup and the 0-1. 1-1.
I got 1 ball, 1 strike.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. The 1-2 is looked at for ball number 2. Pulled the string on him. Strike 3 swinging. Molina has it, but it's not in time, and he'll reach first despite going down on strikes. So good awareness that time, as that'll go as a strikeout, but he's aboard on the drop third strike.
Cool.
The pitcher, Chad Kuhl, steps up to the plate in a sacrifice situation, so let's see if that is indeed on right here. Here's the first pitch to him. Showing bunt here, but he takes ball 1.
It's a great job right there to pull that one back, make the count 1-0, and get this defense on its heels a little bit. The number one thing, if you're going to be a good bunter, you have to get strikes.
The 1-0 is going to be a sacrifice attempt as he gets it down to second for 1, but they won't get 2 as he beats the relay to first.
The center fielder.
Into the box,
16.
Charles Jordan. He drew a walk his first time up. He's set, and the pitch. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike. Jordan swings and throws from the right side and stands at 5'10". He's in his rookie year here at the big league level. 0-1 count. Here it comes. And that misses downstairs for a ball. 1-1.
Wow, that's 40 pitches for him already. This doesn't have the makings of a start that he's going to go very deep.
Cool leads off first with a pair of outs in the inning. Fly ball out toward left center field. Martinez is after it. He tracks it down, and that will end the inning. One left for Pittsburgh. They're up 2-0. So that brings hitting middle infielder Paul DeYoung, and he's looking to turn things around. Baseman. Ice cold at the plate in recent action. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. No offer at that one. It's a cold strike.
If you know you got a real patient hitter at the plate, I love the mindset of this pitcher right here, attacking the zone 0-0 and getting ahead.
And it's 1-1.
You know he wants that on the mound, especially if it would have made the count 0-2. Didn't get it, though, so now you have to make another quality pitch on 1-1.
The 1-1 home is a fastball taken high for a ball.
2 balls, 1 strike, the count.
And there's a fastball well off the plate inside. Waiting on deck, there's Yadi Molina. The 3-1. Too close for comfort, and he did a good job just to make contact. Now the 3-2 pitch. And another foul ball. Here's the pitch. That's softly hit to right. Will that get down? Yes, it will. It'll be a leadoff single. So the inning's underway with the Cardinals getting their leadoff hitter on base.
Hey, nice leadoff single to start the second right there. They're already down. They got to find a way to stay on the attack and get back in this game. We'll see how they play it here.
Stepping in, Yadier Molina, and he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. From the stretch, there's the fastball that gets the lower part of the zone, called for a strike. Nobody out, runner on first. Sent in the air out to straightaway center. Jordan is there, and he has it for the first out.
Take a look at the Pittsburgh Pirates defensive lineup. And we're fortunate enough to watch one of the best outfielders in the game. The Gold Glover resides in left field. Can go back on balls as easily as go in on balls. Strong, accurate throwing arm. Look for him to make a play today.
So in now is the Cardinals pitcher, Michael Wacha, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Here comes the first pitch, and they'll try to stay out of the double play here as he lays this one down. And good hustle to get over and tag him for the out.
Sacrifice was in order right there as he gets the bunt down right there. And sometimes it's easier to just tag him instead of making that throw to first base.
In now, Pee-wee Ferris. As the first pitch here's a bit high, it's ball 1. Second at bat now, he grounded out to start the home first. Look out, 2-0 now.
Well, he's got a base open to use right here, and it looks like he might not be afraid to do that by the way he's pitching him.
Now the 2-0. This is on the ground over to first. On to first on his own is Bell, and that ends the inning. So no runs on a hit here, no errors, one man left on. We played 2 full. It's the Pirates 2 and the Cardinals nothing. At the plate, Adam Frazier. He flew out in his last at-bat.
One of the keys to securing a win. They want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
Now a little dribbler here off to the right side of the mound. Throw to first in time, and the leadoff man is gone to start the third.
Now batting, the third baseman.
Striding in once again, Anthony Hill. He singled his last time up. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Fastball just missed above the zone. 1 out, nobody on. Runs outside, so it goes to 2-0 now.
Back-to-back pitches, they've gone away. Do you tell yourself as a hitter he wants to come in right here? I don't think so. I think he's trying to find that outside corner and adjust accordingly.
3-0 now.
I'd be shocked if this wasn't a 4-pitch walk right here. He doesn't want to mess around and leave something over the heart of the plate and get beat in this situation.
And he fouls this one off. It's a high fly ball headed for the left field corner. If it stays fair, it's gone. Definitely had the distance, but it winds up a foul ball. Now a swing and a miss here as he's down on strikes. So it's 2 up, 2 down to begin the third.
Boy, that's really disappointing for a guy that has wheels, right? All he wants to do is get on base and take advantage of the strength of his game, which is his speed. But with a strikeout right there, you can't get on first base if you strike out.
Stepping in now, Lamar McCrary. As the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. Now a curveball, but he might have flown open a bit. It's 1-1. And a changeup here, but that's taken low in the dirt for a ball. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. And he pushed it just a bit too much. It'll wind up a foul ball. The 2-2. And he tried to hold up that time. We'll get an appeal down to third, and no swing. It's ball 3. Hit hard to the right. Foul. This is pulled into right. And that's a base hit. 1 for 2 in his first couple of plate appearances. And that means that Corey Dickerson will bat with 2 out.
Hey, D-Roll, that's just what you want to do. Keep the pressure on. He's given up a couple of runs early already in this game, and now he gives up the 2-out single.
Yeah, no chance right there. You want to make this guy work. You want to try and get into their pen as quick as possible. And if 2-out knocks are the answer, then so be it.
Into the box now, Corey Dickerson. And a pitch out, nothing doing though, and that's ball 1. McCrary is off of first with 2 away. Well below the knees, laid off on the changeup there. Now a throw over, and he'll get back in standing. Now the 2-0 home. Down low, and the plot thickens here. 3-0.
It's amazing how quick an inning can get away from you. You're cruising. First 2 outs are super quick. Little single happens, and now you're down 3-0 with the chance of maybe a little 2-out lightning happening.
A 3-1 count to the left fielder of the Bucks.
3 balls, 1 strike.
Out of the stretch, here's his 3-1 home. Called a strike, and it's full 3-2.
All right, 3-2 count with 2 outs. The runner on first will be moving, so we'll see what happens. There are a lot of possible outcomes with this kind of play.
He pulls this one into right. Ferris is going to have room out there as he puts this away to retire the side. Pirates leave 1, but they're on top 2-0.
Welcome back. As their bats going in the 3rd inning, and you can say they've really been trying to do that pretty much all year. One coach told me before the game, there are certainly plenty of areas for us to improve offensively, but first and foremost, we need to start by putting the ball in play more often. There's too much swing and miss in our game. And the stats do back that up, as they currently rank near the bottom of the league in strikeouts. So that appears to be an area of emphasis going forward, guys.
Okay, thank you, Heidi.
Leading up for the Cardinals,
striding forward
the
now,
center
Jose
fielder,
Martinez.
Jose.
He drew a base on balls his first time up. First pitch of the at-bat. First pitch fastball in there for a called strike. And here's a ball hit in the air. And no one will track it down. The 0-2 once more. Misses low. Good take on the curveball there.
Well, this is an approach we've seen him use effectively lately. Set up the inside and then get him out with pitches away.
Good hard sinker, but he lays off to even things at 2-2.
Hey, I don't mind those pitches down below the zone trying to go for the strikeout right there. But you find yourself in a 2-2 count right here. Interested to see what he goes to.
Swing and a miss as he ran the fastball right by him for the first out.
I really liked it. He gave up nibbling out of the zone trying to get him to
The
chase.
first baseman,
That wasn't working,
25.
so he just reached back and fired a good old country hardball fastball right by him. No better feeling in the world when you're a pitcher than throwing a fastball right by a guy.
Into the box, Mark McGuire. As he'll watch one miss down and in for a ball. 1-0. He'll come into play at 317. 14 homers and 38 runs batted in. Now it's 2-0.
Not the ideal spot to be right here. 2-0 count on a real good hitter. Boy, you're going to have to make some really good pitches now.
2-0 count. The pitch. Out in front as this is pulled foul into the seats. Bases are empty. 1 man out. He's fallen behind now. 3-1. Jay Harris will be next. Full count. Here it comes. Oh, look out. Hot shot to third, and there are 2 away.
Now batting, the shortstop, Jay Harris.
Stepping up to the plate, Jay Harris. He reached on a single in his first try. First offering on its way. Here's a sinker to start him out, but he wouldn't bite. It's ball 1. That's in there on the outer half. 1-2 now. And he turns on one, sending it high and deep to right. And that one is gone on a 2-strike count with 2 away in the inning. A solo shot here to straightaway right field. Number 13 for him on the year. And with it, the Redbirds have made this a 2-1 game.
I didn't think it had the height to even clear the fence. Shows you how much I know. That thing was a laser shot that just kept going and going and going. Wow, that was
the third baseman, number 13.
Matt Carpenter.
Matt
The swing and let the ball foul off to the left and out of play. He was a strikeout victim in his first try. The windup and the 0-1. Not surprisingly here, this is on the ground to the right side. The flip to the pitcher covering as that will retire the side. Cards claw back a bit on this solo home run. We're through 3 here in the Gateway City. It's the Pirates 2 and the Cardinals 1. Welcome back to Busch Stadium as we send it down to Heidi.
Matt, I had a chance to catch up with manager Clint Hurdle during the commercial break about the Pirates offense. And overall, he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. It's still pretty early in the game, but they've seen a lot of pitches already. And he thinks the 2 runs they've pushed across so far is just the beginning, given the quality of the at-bats they're putting together.
All right, thanks, Heidi. Now at the plate, Gregory Polanco. Flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far.
Polanco.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Just off the outside that time. Laid off for a ball. And a good heater as he just watches this baby. A ball and a strike. The 1-2. Fouled off. The 1-2 is swung on and missed. He got him.
The first baseman, number 55.
Digging in the switch hitter, Josh Bell. He's 0 for 1 thus far. First delivery to him on the way. And a high strike there. 0-1.
Hey, you think back to the early innings right there. You thought this guy would have been hitting his showers. A credit to him. He's been able to regroup, find his mechanics, and find a way to stay in this game.
A count of 1-1 to the Pirates' first baseman. And now a curveball that's low and in the dirt for a ball. It's 2-1. This is line to left, and that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit.
Love the ability to push that ball the other way right there. Nice knock to the opposite field. That's a switch hitter's delight, the ability to use all parts.
Stepping in now, Francisco Cervelli, as the first pitch to him is swung on and missed for strike 1. Looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat. Now the 0-1. Good arm action on the circle change, swung on and missed. 0-2.
Looks to me like he's trying to make adjustments pitch to pitch up there at the plate, but he's looked completely thrown off so far. Late on the first one, way out front on the second.
Fouled away. And he struck him out. Second time tonight now that he's been set down on strikes.
It's so hard to hit when you're behind the count 0-2,
Up
right?
next for the
you have
Pirates,
to protect for the fastball.
the pitcher,
You have to look for the
Chad
soft stuff down and away.
Cool.
You're really at a disadvantage when you fall behind 0-2.
In now, Chad Cool. And it's fouled away. Oh, and 1 count and the pitch.
Ball 1.
Not close with the off-speed pitch taken for a ball.
Hey!
Strike 2 up in the zone. Belt, the runner at first with 2 gone. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. 1 left for Pittsburgh as they're unable to add to their 2-1 lead. Just about set to go for the last of the 4th. But before we do that, here's Heidi Watney.
Thanks, Matt. In between innings, I was able to catch up with the manager of the Cardinals to discuss his thoughts on his lineup so far. And flat out, he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. Yes, they've only scored 1 run, but he said they've done a great job of forcing the pitch count up, and he thinks that's going to lead to more offense for them as this game goes on.
Okay, thank you, Heidi. Into the box now, Marcell Ozuna set to lead us off in the home half of the 4th inning.
Marcell Ozuna.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Ripped down the line, but a foul ball here. 0-1. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. 0-2 pitch is a sinker that misses, but he's still in command. 1-2. Action now in that Pirate bullpen as a left-hander starts to heat up down there. This one's down to 3rd. Throw to first is in time for the first out.
Now back,
1-man gun for the Cardinals in the 4th, and that'll bring in the Illinois State product, Paul DeYoung. First delivery to him on the way, and he takes ball 1. DeYoung stands at an even 6 feet tall, a right-handed batter and thrower. He was a 4th-round selection back in the 2015 MLB draft.
Hey, this middle round selection is still developing, but he's doing it at the big league level, and he has a lot of time to get his tool set ironed out.
The 1-1. Now 1 hit foul over to the right side as the count moves to 1-2. 4th inning of a 2-1 ball game. And a slider runs away from him there, and the count levels at 2-2. And they're working the outer half here, but that one's wide for ball 3. Now the payoff pitch home. Now here's a check swing, and they appeal down to first. No swing, so that's ball 4.
The catcher, number 4, Yadier.
Oh, man, that check swing was about as close as they get. Tough call for the umpire, but it goes the batter's way this time, and he draws the walk.
Here's the catcher, Yadier Molina, as he'll take a changeup here for strike one. So far, 0 for 1 with a flyout. Swing and a liner, but foul. Now the 0-2 pitch, and opposite field as he lines this down the line in right, and this will kick off the base of the wall, and they'll have runners at the corners following the one-out single.
Well, now you see how difficult it is to be a catcher. This
Up
ball
next
is
for the
really
Cardinals.
smoke, gets all the
The
way to
pitcher,
the wall, D-Row, but he just doesn't have the foot speed to turn this into an extra base hit.
Yeah, his calling card is definitely not his ability to run the bases. It's for offense and massaging a pitching staff.
Into the box, Michael Wacha.
Nope.
As he'll take a look at the pitch too low. It's ball one. Hits are now even at 4 apiece. Lifted in the air out towards left center. He lays out for it, but he can't pull it in. The relay throw. Now he's safe at third as a run comes across to score on the play, tying
The right
ball
fielder,
game.
number 7.
He had 2 men on base, and he delivers a clutch one-out double to bring one home and leave the other 90 feet away. That's what you want from everyone in your lineup, that clutch gene to deliver when it matters.
And it looks as though the decision makers in the dugout will give him a free pass to first, so the bases are loaded here on the intentional walk, and the force play is now in order.
Fielder.
That's what's called getting the treatment. Everyone knows he's a power threat with the bat, so it's all about not letting him be the guy that beats you.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Hits the bottom of the strike zone here with the sinker. Strike one. Molina, the runner at third. Wacha over at second. Ferris at first. One gone. Here's a drive toward the gap in right center, and that's going to split the alley for extra bases. Molina scores. It's cut off, so all 3 runners are in to score.
As a manager, you have to give your starter every opportunity to work his way out of trouble. But I think they maybe one batter too long. The bases loaded double blows this thing wide open, and the starter's probably on his last legs.
Ladies and gentlemen,
Tyler Myers answers the call from the pen here in the 4th as they didn't get the outing they were hoping for from their starter.
Tyler Myers.
Into the box now, Mark McGuire to short, hit hard. McCrary over to his left, and that's the second out. So here's the cleanup hitter,
Now batting,
Harris,
shortstop.
already 2 for 2. He'll look to add on right here.
Harris.
First offering on its way. Too high, 1-0. Lions matches up here in this one against his former employer. He signed as a free agent with this organization earlier in the season.
Yeah, guys, I always think it's interesting to play your old uniform. Maybe say hi to everybody you got accustomed to seeing when you were previously here. But then once the game starts, it's all business.
Oh, wild pitch, but the catcher is able to knock it down. And, oh, they say he beat the throw, safe at third.
Well, some would say no harm done with that wild pitch, right? But I disagree. The runner's now 90 feet away from scoring, an infield single, a booted ball, and he crosses the plate. That might not be the case if he were still on second.
4 runs here in this half inning. Hit hard down the left field line, but this is foul near the seats. 3 balls and a strike to the Cardinals shortstop.
He's got himself into a little bit of trouble out here. Middle of the order up in a run-scoring situation, and now he might have to challenge him. Going to have to make some good pitches here.
The 3-1 finds the zone to fill the count. 3-2.
3 balls, 2 strikes.
Swing and a liner. Just foul. Five runs, 6 hits, and no errors so far for the Redbirds. Loud contact there, but it's well foul. And he takes ball 4, so he's on. And as you know, that often means the steal could be in order here.
The third baseman, number 13, Matt
Carpenter.
Carpenter.
Now, Matt Carpenter. And their runners at the corners now.
I think he's forgotten about sometimes, Matt Carpenter. When we talk about the best hitters in our sport, I think he's one of the more underrated offensive players.
He's ready. Here's the first offering.
Count
Ball 1.
1-0.
Slapped hard the opposite way. Dickerson is there, and he puts it away to stop the bleeding. 9 men come to the plate, 4 score. We played 4 full. The Cardinals are out in front, 5-2. So the lineup flips over, and digging in, Charles Jordan. He'll start things out as we begin the 5th.
Jordan.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And that misses, ball 1. And now the Cardinals get the bullpen working here. Both a lefty and a right-hander have stood up. The 1-0 home is laid off for ball 2. Line towards center field. Martinez patrolling center makes the play, 1 out.
Now he got that one pretty good. It just didn't have the right launch angle to carry over the outfielder's head. Small difference where the ball hit the bat could have made all the difference.
And that'll bring in Adam Frazier, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. The 1-0 home misses for the second ball. We're in the 5th inning here. 5-2 is our score. The count now at 2-1. Cut fastball that time, but he doesn't bite, and now it's 3-1. The 3-1 pitch. Hard on the ground towards short. To his left, Harris. And there's out number 2.
Up next for the Pirates.
Ready for another chance. Anthony Hill is 1 for 2 in the ball game. First delivery to him on the way. There's a fastball on the inner third taken for a strike.
This guy's cruising along, pitching well as we enter the middle innings of this one. Less than 60% of his first pitches have been for strikes. If he could clean that up a little bit, he could really roll into the later innings in this one.
Breaking ball that time that misses out of the zone. 2 runs, 4 hits, and no errors so far for the Pirates. This one's outside, quite a bit off the plate that time.
They know the threat this guy possesses at the plate. I know it's 3-1 in this situation right here, but I can't imagine anything comes over the heart of the plate.
Hit the other way out toward right field. Ferris has it in his sights, and that retires the side. 1, 2, 3 go the Pirates, and the deficit remains 5-2. Here's Marcell Ozuna. No hits in 2
Leading
trips
up
to the
for
plate
the
for him in the ball game.
The left fielder, Marcell Ozuna.
First pitch coming. Here it is. And a ball, 1-0. And a strike to even the count. 1-1. Two balls and a strike to the St. Louis leadoff hitter.
1 strike.
The 2-2 is looked at, and the count moves full. Is going to scoot on through into center for a base hit leading off the inning.
Dan, how frustrating that must be. 8-pitch at bat, and
Up
he's
next
able
to the
to
Cardinals,
work a base hit.
the second baseman,
everything but
Paul
the kitchen sink at him. He threw
Young.
off-speed pitches, fastballs, and on the 8th pitch, left one out over the plate, just enough for a base hit.
Digging in, Paul DeYoung. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Good swing, just got to try and straighten that one out. High and deep to left center field. Jordan going back at the track. The wall. Gone! Paul DeYoung connects for a 2-run home run. Number 18 for him on the campaign. And the lead is now 7-2.
Hey, that's one of the toughest parts about standing out there on the bump, giving up a long home run or giving up a bomb at any time as a pitcher. You just have to regroup and get back on that horse.
Up next for the Cardinals,
Standing in now,
the
Yadier
catcher,
Molina.
Yadier.
Yes, he'll take one up in the zone, but indeed
Molina.
in the strike zone for the first strike. He's working on a 1-for-2 game so far. Started the breaking ball far too inside that time. Laid off for ball 1. Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. Jordan is in pursuit. He gets to it and makes the catch for the first out.
The pitcher,
so
number
with this day
52.
over now, you get a look at the final
Michael
pitching line for the Pittsburgh starter.
Waka.
Not the night he or his club were hoping for.
Well, you could see right from the get-go that he didn't bring his A game. Had a very difficult time getting through the lineup, and as a matter of fact, wasn't able to even get out of the fourth inning. So the bullpen's going to have to do a really big job of finishing out the rest of this game.
Here's a cold strike about thigh high, 0-1. 276 the average coming in for him. 10 home runs and 32 driven in. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Behind 0-2 now. Still only one out in the inning. Lays off that time, and it's 1-2. Goldschmidt, or Goldie just for short. He was an 8th round selection back in the 2009 MLB draft.
What an absolute steal. I mean, this guy has gotten a lot of people some big raises in the organization. To be drafted as low as he was and turned himself into one of the biggest superstars in our sport.
The right fielder,
very impressed with what this guy's been able to accomplish.
That's exactly what they wanted out of that pitch up in the zone. They took him up the ladder, and he couldn't get up to it. So that was an easy pop-out. Well-executed pitch there.
Stepping in now, Pee-wee Ferris. As he'll watch a sinker here that misses. It's ball 1. 0 for 2 for him to this point. The 1-0. Fly ball right down the line in left. And this will wind up a foul ball. And a fastball not close. It's 2-1 now.
Wow, it just doesn't seem like he's being as aggressive as he was before he gave up that home run. Was throwing the ball great. Now it seems like he's a little bit more tentative throwing the ball across the plate.
Two out, nobody on. Lifted down the line in left. And this will wind up a foul ball. Strike 3 called, and the inning is over. Another good inning for the Cardinals as the usual sea of red love what they're seeing. More baseball on MLB Network right after this. Randall Delgado takes over to start the 6th inning on the mound.
Number 26, Randall Delgado.
Next will be the cleanup hitter, Lamar McCrary. 1 for 2 on his line so far in the game.
This one doesn't look good so far. Down by a boatload as we enter the middle innings. It's about time they get something going. And the last thing you want to do is fall behind where you have to score a bunch in the 8th and 9th inning.
And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1.
You know, he's one of their guys they rely on to get their offense going. They need a rally, so we'll see if he can spark one here.
Now the 1-1 pitch. And he fouls this one off. Here's the 1-2 delivery. There's ball 2 as the slider dips below the zone.
The classic back foot slider right there with 2 strikes. Usually gets a ton of swing and misses. Nice layoff right there. Fight for another pitch.
Ready with the 2-2. And this misses, so that'll fill the count at 3-2.
Looked like he tried to elevate a fastball on that 2-2 pitch there, but kind of overdid it. With a pitch that high, it's pretty easy to lay off if you're the hitter.
And a check swing here, but the bat clearly breaks the plane as he's set down for the first out.
A lot of indecision there on that check swing, and that's something you see quite a lot on 3-2. When the difference between striking out and drawing a walk can be an inch or two, it's pretty understandable why guys aren't always aggressive with their swings.
Into the box, Corey Dickerson, as he looks at a fastball on the inside corner for strike one. He's 1 for 2 in this one. Set to deliver the 0-1. Hit to short. Harris fields it cleanly. And there are 2 away now.
The batter.
Coming to the plate now, Gregory Polanco. His previous meetings with Randall Delgado. He's a 300 hitter, 3 for 10. First delivery to him on the way. Skied down the left field line. Ozuna on the run. And he makes the catch in the corner. Down in order go the Pirates. They're down 5. It's 7-2. So stepping in, Jose Martinez.
Leading off for St. Louis,
clearing double
the
his
center
last
fielder.
time up.
Yeah, he did a great job to go down and get that on his last at bat. But I got to think they're going to pitch him up, maybe elevate something in the zone. Interested to see how he approaches this next AB.
The 1-0 home. Gets him to chase a ball out of the zone for the first strike.
Not much to say about that swing other than it should have never happened.
Now the 1-1 pitch. Misses, ball 2.
Interesting sequence of pitches right there. A real ugly swing on a ball away, and it looks like the batter has a much better idea of what he's looking for after that second pitch.
It's a high fly ball headed for the left field corner. If it stays fair, it's gone. Nearly a big fly to start the inning. Instead, a foul ball. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Calling for it, Jordan. 1 away.
The first baseman, number
Now
25.
Mark McGuire. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time.
Yeah, I understand that, Matty, but this guy's got burner wheels down the first base line. I don't think he even concerns himself with that. He has to put it on the ground. That's part of what makes him successful.
Strike 1 to start the at-bat. The windup and the 0-1. Back up the middle, and that'll find its way into center field for a 1-out hit.
Hey, guys, he was obviously trying to bury that slider down and in.
Up next,
nice
the
execution by the batter right
shortstop.
there. Keeping his hands inside and fighting it off for a nice base hit.
Now we'll snap one off over to the bag, and he'll dive back in safely. Into the box now, Jay Harris. And a pitch out, nothing doing though, and that's ball 1. The 1-0 delivery. Downstairs, 2 balls and no strikes.
That can be one of the downfalls of pitching out. It puts you behind in the count, and if you throw another ball, you're kind of in a difficult spot.
Fly ball right down the line in left. After it is Dickerson, but he can't make the play as it finds the outfield grass.
You think he's not setting the tone for this series right
now
there?
Batting,
Third knock
third
of the
baseman,
night, and we're only in game
Matt
1. This could be huge.
Carpenter.
In now, Matt Carpenter, as he pops the first pitch foul behind the plate. That's taken. Now it's 0-2.
So back-to-back sliders for strikes. Does he come back with yet another?
Normally not a good pitching plan to throw the same hitter the same pitch 3 times in a row, but both of those sliders back-to-back were so good, I might just go ahead and try to throw another one.
Tack on another here as the runner scores from second.
Boy, Dero, so close to getting the
The left
strikeout there.
fielder,
Needed to make
23.
one more pitch and
First
didn't throw
down.
a good enough breaking ball there with 2 strikes.
Yeah, and that's what you pray for from an offensive standpoint. You try and pick up that red spinning dot that constitutes slider coming in there, and then you hope it doesn't fall off the table. He was able to get himself inside that baseball and get a ribby hit.
Now at the plate, Marcell Ozuna. And this is just the eye test talking here, but this reliever looks fatigued to me. Doesn't seem like his stuff is really effective right now.
Yeah, I can't disagree with that, Matty. He's allowed a couple of runners to reach here in the inning, and the command just doesn't seem to be there anymore. I got to think they're going to turn to a bullpen option very soon, if not right away.
But sadly for him, this will head straight to the center fielder as he puts it away without much trouble for the second out.
Now batting, second baseman, Paul DeYoung.
At the plate, Paul DeYoung. He's off to a fast start in this one, 2 for 2, including a home run. Looking to minimize the damage here. Here's a slider that's inside, 1-0.
There's a good slider down and in at that back foot. That's a tough pitch to lay off as a hitter and a great pitch as a pitcher. That's one of those, how could he not swing at that one? A good take there on that pitch.
Just missing here, 2-0.
His pitch count is getting up there in the inning now. He needs to get this frame over with sooner than later, so forcing contact and getting the defense involved is probably the best thing he can do.
Hitters count. Here's the 2-0 pitch. 2 balls and a strike. Harris at second. Carpenter at first. 2 out in the inning. A little too tall that time. 3-1 now.
Well, 2 on, 2 outs, and he's got himself in a great hitter's count. He just has to be careful not to get too aggressive. A walk would be good here, too.
Now a ball hit pretty well to left, but this is going to wind up in the seats foul. Swing and a miss. He struck him out with a 2-seamer, and the inning is over. Cards forced to settle for 1. We're through 6 full. The Cardinals lead it 8-2. Welcome back to Busch Stadium here in St. Louis. 7th inning upon us with the Cardinals out on top, and it's time to check out the game summary to see how we got here. Ready now, Josh Bell. A
Leading off
hit
for
in 2
Pittsburgh,
tries so
the
far.
first baseman.
It doesn't look very
Josh
promising so far in this
Bell.
one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one.
Hit out towards second. Played on the backhand. And they will get, no, he's in there. A very close play at first.
Now batting.
I know that has
The
to be
catcher,
frustrating from a pitcher's
Francisco
standpoint, but nice
Cervelli.
execution, nice hustle. Bottom line, nice hustle. Pitcher's still 1 good pitch away from getting a double play.
You know, D-Row, one of the things you want to do is make quality pitches as a pitcher, and there's not much you can do right there. You make a pretty good pitch, and the next thing you know, you have a leadoff single on an infield ground ball.
Standing in now, Francisco Cervelli. Ball 1 to start the at-bat. Now the 1-0 is swung on and missed, strike 1. Cardinals are going to get something going in the bullpen now as a left-hander has begun to get loose. Too much bite on the breaking ball that time as it's well off the outside.
Well, that's a good pitch, but you have to get a little bit closer to the plate than that. That's that big sweeping slider. If it was a little closer, you might get a swing.
There's a breaking ball that couldn't quite catch the inside.
No reason to sit on anything other than hard stuff in a location you like and drive it right now.
And, oh, that should have been ball 4 there, but it's a called strike, and that runs things full at 3-2. And that misses for ball 4, and it's 1st and 2nd now with nobody out.
Huge innings have begun with much less, I can tell you that. 1st and 2nd, no out, and the guy on the bump really needs a strikeout or a double play right here.
Lonnie Chisenhall will get a chance to swing the bat here, and he'll do it in a good spot as he has runners at 1st and 2nd and nobody out in the inning. They'll try and entice him with a high fastball, but he wouldn't commit. It's ball 1. One-0 now to Chisenhall. Now a good pitch around the knees, but it doesn't quite catch the bottom of the zone.
Now, when you've got a 6-run lead out there, there's no reason not to go right at guys. You have to keep attacking the zone.
The 2-0 on the way is offered at and missed for the first strike.
2 balls, 1 strike, the count.
Now the 2-1. Line drive to center field. Martinez is right there, 1 down. The relay. Throw won't get him.
Good read there at second base to know he could make it to third on the fly out. Now he's only 90 feet away with 1 out.
So the batting order turns over now and set to go Charles Jordan. And he's got runners at the corners here with only 1 gone. First pitch on its way. And a fastball misses here to start the at-bat. It's 1-0. The 1-0 is taken for ball 2.
Oh, wow. He really yanked that slider across his body, and he almost threw it to the backstop. Nice job by his battery mate to corral that one.
Late swing on the hitter's count. Still a good count for him now, however, at 2-1. The 2-1 is looked at for ball 3.
Couldn't be a whole lot better situation to hit in now. 3-1, 2 on. He's got to be thinking he's going to get a pitch he can drive right here.
And he misses with it, ball 4, so that'll load the bases, and now he's really going to need to get a ground ball.
I think he was trying to be a little too fine there, and a walk is the result. Well, the good news is he has a force at every base. The bad news, a single probably drives in a couple of runs.
So coming to the plate, Adam Frazier. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. Here's the first pitch to him. This one's outside, quite a bit off the plate that time.
2 walks in this inning already, so he can't expect to stay out there much longer if he puts somebody else on. We'll see if he can find it.
Right on, but this is foul down toward the box at third. Weak grounder down the first baseline, but a foul ball, 1-2 now. The 1-2. And pretty nonchalant that time by Molina as that pitch gets away. And the run will score on the wild pitch. My goodness. Cervelli at third. Jordan at second with one away. Another 2-2 offering. And this is low, but Molina's able to prevent it from getting away. Sent on the ground out to second. DeYoung's got it. Throw to first is in time, but meanwhile the runner is in to score.
They get the run there, but this late in the game with the lead in hand, you'll definitely trade it out for a run. That doesn't mean a whole lot.
So striding in, Anthony Hill. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And that's high for a ball, 1-0. Already 24 pitches to this point in the inning. Low and away as he misses again. 2-0.
This inning really feels like it's getting away from him out there. As a reliever, you can't let that happen. Nothing you can do about what's already happened, and it's only going to get worse if you're not focusing on the guy in the batter's box.
Now the 2-0 home. Outside, 3-0 now. That's in there. 3-1.
This is where if you're the batter, one pitch, one spot, and you get the barrel of the bat to that baseball as quick as possible with damage on your mind.
2 outs here with a runner at third. Hit back up the middle. Harris up the middle. They'll cash in here as the run is in to score from third. That makes it an 8-5 ball game.
Now batting. So frustrating, Hero. You make a good pitch and you get these guys that can run around and they're fast. You think you have an out, and all of a sudden it turns into an infield single.
Yeah, this is definitely part of his game, the ground attack, Dan. He's a speedster. He's going to get a ton of infield singles, and he knows how frustrated that pitcher is.
Your attention, please.
Will get the ball here as he looks to get the final out in the top of the seventh.
Now pitching and batting in the 7th spot, number 44, Luke Gregerson. Now playing second base and batting 9, number 16, Colton Wong.
Next to bat will be the Pittsburgh cleanup batter, Lamar McCrary. He got called out on strikes his last time through.
Yeah, Matty, and hopefully he got it out of his system. Especially now, he's got to bear down. He gets to 2 strikes in this spot, has to put the ball in play.
First pitch coming. Here it is. And a called strike down in the zone. 0-1. Behind 0-2 now. The 0-2 delivery. Fouled off. 3 runs already home here. And this one's in the dirt. And he'll make it into scoring position here with 2 away, as that'll be scored. A wild pitch.
Well, the intent there with that 2-strike pitch was obviously to get him to fish for something he couldn't do a whole lot with, but there's the risk that comes with that as well. If you don't execute or your catcher can't handle it very well, you give up free bases.
Ball 2. Changes up on him, but that's in the dirt for a ball.
Wow, this is a pretty good at bat right here. From down in the count 0-2 to work the count back to 3-2, and he's seen a lot of pitches too.
He spoils another one, and will do it again. Another full count pitch home. Lifted the other way to left center. Martinez moves over. And that's the third out.
Ladies
so
and gentlemen,
3 runs
it's
on
time
only 2
for
hits
the
in the inning.
traditional
No errors and 1 man left on. On to the bottom of the 7th. Get up and stretch here in St. Louis. It's the Cardinals 8 and the Pirates 5.
Your
Richard
attention,
Rodriguez
please.
gets the call
Now
from the
pitching
pen
for
to take
Pittsburgh.
over on the mound and
Number
start the
48,
home 7th.
Richard Rodriguez.
Standing in, Yadier Molina, who's
Leading
got
off
a hit
for
in
St.
3
Louis,
at-bats to this point.
the catcher.
I mean, Yadi, when he first broke on the scene, was a
Molina.
defender first and foremost. You can't say that anymore. I mean, he's evolved into a really, really nice offensive player.
He dives. Did he catch that? He did. What a play there
The
for
batter,
the first out.
the second
sometimes
baseman.
you see diving
Go
catches
there.
that happen because of a bad route,
Whoa.
but that certainly wasn't the case here. That's an exceptional route efficiency as calculated by ShowTrack, and it's evident it was a big reason why he was able to lay out and bring that one in. Here's the second baseman, Colton Wong, as he'll look at a fastball too high for ball 1. 281 the average entering play. 6 home runs, 39 driven in. Hits this one hard the other way. McCrary moving to his right. Throw in time as he's called out on a bang-bang play at first.
The right
And
fielder,
now back
number
to the
7.
leadoff spot in the St. Louis
Pee-wee
lineup. Stepping in,
Ferris.
Pee-wee Ferris, who looked to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Yeah, always frustrating to go down looking. Everybody does it, though. You'll have a few ABs where you get completely fooled. Look for him to be on the attack early in this at-bat.
No balls and a strike to count. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Pops this one up. Cervelli over to his right, and that retires the side. So they go down without a whimper here. 8th inning coming up. It's the Cardinals 8 and the Pirates 5. Corey Dickerson, he'll
Leading
have
off
the
for
first
Pittsburgh,
crack at it here as we
the left
start
fielder,
inning number 8.
Corey Dickerson.
Now here's the pitch. Good way to start it on the outside corner for strike 1.
Not a bad idea right there. Make this guy work and see if he can throw the ball over the plate. Throws the first pitch for a strike. They need to get some runners on base, and not a bad plan. Unfortunately, the pitcher came in with a strike on the first pitch.
And he falls behind 0-2. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. A little bit off the outside. It's 1-2.
I'm pretty surprised by the location on those last 3 pitches. The book on him is that he hits the away pitch pretty well, and he just saw 3 in a row out there.
So does he go back out there again?
No, Matt, I expect him to mix it up. Most catchers won't call for the same location over and over and over.
Fastball swung on and missed for the first out.
Boy, there's nothing better from a pitcher standpoint than watching that
Now
high fastball,
the right
a high
fielder,
piece of cheese,
Gregory
swung at and missed. That pitch looks so inviting to hit, but it's awfully tough to put in play.
Stepping in now, Gregory Polanco. As he'll get caught chasing a bad one there, it's strike one.
Hey, let's not sugarcoat this. This is a huge half inning right here. They have to find a way to score a few runs. They do not want to face the closer needing 3 runs in the ninth. That means game over.
And he'll fight this one foul off to the left as the count goes to 0-2. One out, nobody on. And he looks at a ball, 1-2.
Well, that's a pitch right there you gotta just lay off. There's a good chance he's going to throw it on 0-2, and if you can recognize it starting down in the zone, you know it's only going to go down from there.
And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now. And this will miss down low in the dirt, so he's worked it full now at 3-2.
Boy, went from being in the driver's seat to now being in some trouble. Had the count 0-2, started nipping at the corners, and the next thing you know, this count stands at 3-2.
The 3-2 pitch. Fouled away.
Classic change of speeds right there. Threw the hitter's timing off. Got a late foul ball. Interested to see where he goes now.
Hit on the ground down the first baseline, but this will get foul, so they'll do it again. 3-2. Oh, and he lets him off the hook there, as this isn't even close for ball 4.
He's going to be pretty upset with himself about that 3-2 pitch. All you want to do in that count is make a competitive pitch, but that one wasn't even sniffing the zone, and he let him get away.
Jordan Hicks enters to make an appearance on the mound as he inherits a runner at first with 1 out in the inning.
Number 49, Jordan Hicks.
Josh Bell will be the first to greet him here as he'll stand in with a runner at first and 1 away. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Just able to get a piece of that for strike 1. Down and away, ball 1. Now a swing and a fly ball. And no one will track it down. Ready to deliver the 1-2. Good swing on a tough pitch, and he'll stick around to see another one. Now another 1-2. A ground ball to third, and they could get 2. Wong for 1. On to first, and talk about doing the job out of the bullpen. 1 batter, 2 outs, and the inning is over. Around the horn they go. 5-4-3 to end the threat. We're back to Friday Night Baseball on MLB Network after this. And Clint Hurdle's out to have a conference at home plate, so it appears we'll see a double switch here. Edgar Santana is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th.
Now pitching and batting in the 6th spot, number 37, Edgar Santana. Now playing right field and batting 9, number 27.
Digging in now, Jose Martinez. He'll see what he can do leading off the home 8.
Leading up for the Cardinals, the center fielder, Jose Martinez.
First delivery to him on the way. 0-1 the count. outside for a ball, 1-1. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch.
That's ball
And that
two.
one misses badly. It's ball 2.
Count is 2-1.
Now a fastball gets the upper part of the zone for strike 2. 2 balls, 2 strikes, a crucial count for both pitcher and hitter. So, Dan, what was your approach on the mound in that count? Do you still pitch for the strikeout here?
I think one of the keys, Matt, you want to try to initiate contact. The one thing you don't want to do, you don't want to run the count to 3 balls and 2 strikes. Whatever you want to throw it over for a strike.
And this is taken here for ball 4. So the leadoff man's on base to kick off the home 8th.
Well, when you go with a slider there in a full
Now
count,
batting,
you're hoping
first
that the hitter is
baseman,
thinking fastball
Mark
and swings through it.
McGuire.
Didn't work out that way, though. He lays off and gets the free pass.
Digging in and looking for more, Mark McGuire. He'll swing it from the left side right here.
Loves hitting left-handed off of right-handed pitchers, hitting over 300 against right-handed pitching.
In there for strike 1, 0-1. A ball and a strike to the Cardinals' first baseman. Sent on the ground out to second. He lays out for it, but he can't pull it in. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
The batter, number 11.
You know, as a former infielder, Danny, they always say you can't be in 2 places at once, but you got to be a little frustrated right here that ball found the hole.
Yeah, that's a tough thing. You make a quality pitch and a guy shoots one through the right side, normally a vacated spot right there. 9 out of 10 times somebody's there to make that play. Unfortunately not, and now we've got a couple of guys on.
Trying to keep it going. A perfect 3 for 3 thus far. On its way, the 0-1 pitch. On the ground is short. This could be 2. Right to him. 1 there. On to first, but not in time as he's in there ahead of the throw.
Now batting.
So they avoid what
The
could have been
baseman,
a costly double
Matt
play there.
Yeah, Matt, credit the batter
Carpenter
for busting out of the box and hustling down the line instead of getting mad at himself for rolling over on a ground ball. It's little things like that that can change the whole game.
Digging in once again, Matt Carpenter. He came through with an RBI single in his last at-bat. First offering on its way. Sharp ground ball to third. Foul, but it's in and out of the glove, and the run should score. And he recovers to make the play, so a run is across to score, but they do record the second out.
The left fielder, number 23.
Showtrack is going to give us a better look at that play. You usually don't see third baseman show off a lot of range, but he certainly did there. And to complete the play, uncorked a good hard throw across to first for the out. Nice play all around from the hot corner. Into the box now, Marcell Ozuna. As the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1-for-4 day. The 1-0 pitch. To the right side and through, a base hit. Harris isn't stopping. Here he comes to the plate. Safe at the plate as they push the lead to 5 now. Well, when you've got a guy with speed like that, he's going from second to home on a base hit just about every time. The top speed here on Showtrack is about as fast as you'll ever see, and he ended up making that play not even close.
Your
Harrison
attention,
Bader
please.
will grab a bat and hit for the
Hitting
pitcher
for the
here.
Cardinals, Number 48, Harrison Bader.
And he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. The 0-1 delivery. Goodness. 0-2 now.
Hey, that's a really good pitch right there, and that's one of those off-balance swings. As a pitcher, you want to look in and say, howdy, if you're waving at me. A real ugly swing, and it gives you a lot of confidence when you make a guy look that bad. So hopefully he has another pitch left in his repertoire to bury this guy and get him out of there.
Swing and a liner, but foul. Good slider there, but laid off and called the ball low.
It's a great job to lay off on that nasty slider right there. It's the toughest pitch. It was my toughest pitch to lay off of. I was always sitting fastball middle away, and when that slider came out, boy, did it look like a heater for a long time.
Hard sinker misses. 2-2. Off-speed pitch in the dirt as he takes it for a ball.
For the guy on the mound, this is one of those innings where nothing comes easy. He's thrown a bunch of pitches, and this AB hasn't been any different. Definitely laboring at the moment.
Another full count pitch on its way. And he lays off. Ball 4. So he comes right off the bench and works the walk. Usually easier said than done.
Two ways to look at this walk. If you're the hitting coach, you say, that's a great AB. Down 0-2 and you work the walk. But if you're a pitcher like me, that's just a case of letting a guy off the hook. And that can really frustrate you.
Now
Michael Feliz enters here looking to get the final out before the 9th inning.
Michael Feliz.
Yadier Molina will be his first assignment here as he'll face him with runners at first and second and 2 away. Looking to minimize the damage here. Fastball on the first pitch, and it's taken for strike 1. Ozuna on second. Bader on at first with 2 down. Grounded back up the middle. And this gets right through him, and that may be a run. He'll come home with it, but not in time as he's across with the run.
I'll tell you, they're posting video game numbers here. I mean, that's their 11th run of the game, and they're showing no signs of slowing down. Just an absolute onslaught from this offense.
Now at the plate, Colton Wong. Lifetime versus this pitcher. He's a .333 hitter. Here's the first pitch to him. Swing and a liner. Leaps and makes a terrific catch. And with that, the side is retired. Another look as he goes way up to get that one at short. Don't touch that remote. More on MLB Network right after this. John Brebbia from the pen, hoping to finish this one off here in the top of the 9th. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Francisco Cervelli. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far.
Francisco Cervelli.
First pitch coming. Here it is. And we kick off the 9th inning with a swinging strike here. 0-1. And now we'll see some action in the bullpen as the lefty starts to get loose. 0-1. Here's the pitch. And it's fouled away. Oh, and 2. Here it is.
One ball.
And he misses there. 1-2.
And think about it. In game 1 of this series, they've already had to go deep into their bullpen. This could affect them for the rest of the weekend if they don't get really good starting pitching.
Two balls and two strikes the count to the Pirates catcher.
Well, he kind of got caught chasing the first two pitches out of the strike zone. But I think he's caught on to their game a little bit right now. Two tough pitches that he took with two strikes, and now the count is 2-2.
And he fouls this one off. The 2-2 one more time. Still hanging with him. Another good swing to keep it going. Got him. And that's the third time we've written a K next to his name in this one.
Now batting, number 27.
Standing in, DJ Stewart. And he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. Here's the first pitch to him. And he takes a cold strike, 0-1. Fastball that time is nowhere close, and it's even at 1-1. Bases are empty, one man out. And he'll fall behind now to 1-2. The 1-2. And that one got a piece of him.
Well, they say beggars can't be choosers. And when you're losing, you can't always choose how you get on base. But you've got to get on any way that you can. So he'll take that, even though it probably hurts a little bit.
Now back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, Charles Jordan. First offering on its way. And there's a fastball well off the plate inside.
Love the fact that he's not scared to go right back inside with another fastball. I know he hit the last guy, but if he's going to have success, he's got to establish that pitch in.
A ball and no strikes. Here it is.
That's in.
And a fastball runs a bit inside. He's down 2-0.
Well, both of those balls have been inside, so if I'm hitting, I'm looking for something I can get my arms extended on. Probably won't come back inside for a third time.
And here's a fastball for a strike. 2-1 now. Brebbia rarely finds himself in much trouble out of the bullpen, at least in terms of giving up base hits. He's proven to be a tough guy to barrel up. Runners on first with one down. There's a fastball well off the plate for a ball.
He drilled the previous batter, and now he falls behind 3-1 to this guy. The last thing you can do, though, is throw a fastball middle of the plate right here.
The 3-1 taken, strike two.
Helpful.
Count still full, 3-2. And now a slider in there for a called third strike, and there are two gone now.
That's what you call clipping the outside corner.
Up next,
great movement on that slider.
The second
and it completely locked up
Adam
the hitter. Didn't fool the umpire, though.
In now, Adam Frazier. No balls and one strike. Struggling so far in this one and looking to erase his 0-for-4 ball game right here. And this will be a called strike two, and trouble now as they're down to their final strike tonight. Pittsburgh down to their last strike. Struck him out. And it's good night, Pittsburgh.
Always nice to get the first game of the series, but even more so when it's in front of the home crowd. Seems to energize everybody the rest of the series.
11-5, final tally in this one. The St. Louis Cardinals took the lead in the fourth and held on until the end. Michael Wacha earns his 8th victory of the season. Chad Kuhl couldn't escape the fourth inning as he slapped with the loss. So that's a wrap for us in this one. Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, Matt Vasgersian. We all thank you for watching Major League Baseball on MLB Network. See you next time.
Our final line score tonight. First for the victorious St. Louis Cardinals, 11 runs on 14 hits. No errors. They left 10 men on base. Time of the ball game, 4 hours and 1 minute. Tonight's paid attendance at Busch Stadium, a sellout, 45,529. The Cardinals would like to thank you for joining us. Please drive home safely.